I thought that maybe one project years ago I thought I was going to try to do was establish an alumni association that would connect all the high schools, the graduates from high schools, come back, do some salutes to Detroit, the Cass Tech, all the graduates came out of Cass Tech. Tremendous amount of talented people came out of Cass, and a few schools are still in existence. That might be a project that you guys can implement to connect the Cass Alumni Association over the years to do a benefit to kind of do what you're trying to do. You know, like I said, I'm doing a lot of things. I can't overly commit, but anything that I can do to be of assistance involved with you, I intend to do that.
Did you say what you wanted him to say?
I also love, he was graduated from Northeastern.
Yeah.
He said that more graduates of Northeastern went into.
Well, it came out of Motown, yeah, Motown.
Oh, Motown.
I refer to it as Motown University.
That's kind of
And one of the projects that I'm going to be working on is Joe Harris, who sung with the Undisputed Truth. They got a facility there in Highland Park, and I hope to get with him to try to do some reunions of some sort at his facility along with Burt's over there in Marketplace. But that's what I'm about. That's my love. That's my background, entertainment. So I'm trying to connect that. Persian High School had a friend of mine, Ernest Harding Jr. Ernest came out of came out of Persian, went to Michigan State, blah, blah, blah. He's out in Hollywood. He's an actor. He's done some things over the years. He was first black actor that co-starred with Betty Davis years ago. So anyway, so we're trying to bring him back to do a benefit for Persian High School, establish a drama program. So that's the kind of stuff I'm doing. And like I said, some ideas that maybe I can share with you guys out and move forward with them. That's what I'm doing.
excellent. Excellent.
So where do we leave off at?
Ramsey,
Well, I think
Well-
everybody
Registering.
said who they were.
So everybody registering. All right, this is what we want to do. Everybody will get a chance to register. What we want to do is focus on populating this meeting, so we can send out the flyer. We updated the flyer. I'll make sure you get it. Journey for Justice sent basically a flyer. We just updated with the information and the address. So if you can, we'll email that to you. If you can help get that out. Number two, on there is the website. As you pass it out and give it to folks, if you can send them to the website. The website, we got it set up where you can register, because we want to begin to keep track of how many people we got. The goal is to get at least 100, at least minimum 100. So we want to begin to just keep track. So if you send them to the website, they can register, and then we can keep track of the numbers and let us know we need to enhance or intensify our recruiting efforts. So that's that. So we get that out.
What is the setup going to be? In other words, is there going to be a panel
Perfect.
from AI listening, like, just sort of walk through what the day might look like?
Well, this is how the day go look. Take a step back. This Wednesday, I believe, we have a conference call with Amnesty International. I believe they set that up. So we'll have more details later on how that's how it's going to shape out. But in general, how a listening project works is everybody come together, and there's basically, think about 6 or 7 questions.
They'll be presenting the questions out to everyone to sort of, so they'll have questions, and will they put them up on a board? Will they have like a microphone?
Oh, no.
Well, let me
Amnesty
say this.
International.
Well, let me say, because Kamal is interesting. He was saying that, woman, let me do my job. I'm going to tell you how this is going to work. So you don't have to talk to her like that.
Okay. But she
That's what
felt
he's trying to say.
I'm an attorney, I learned by asking questions,
Yeah,
sorry.
This is the layout. And we as Detroit, and we got to sit down and formalize it, but this is the general layout of a listening project. There's about 6 or 7 questions. We let the group know, we read the questions. We break up into a couple groups. So if it's 100 people, we can break up into groups of 10, groups of 20, or whatever. The group go away. They answer the questions as a group. The group creates a group speaker or group leader to speak for the group. As you're in the group answering all the questions, when we come back together, the speaker, whoever you all decide, will present the answers to the questions. All this is video recorded, right? Now, after the meeting is over, what we would do is we would have to make sure it get transcribed and documented, because just as Death by 1,000 Cuts, that came from a lot of listening projects that was transcribed, so we have to do that same thing. Now, what we're talking about doing at this listening project is what I just said, but on the front end, to set the tone, we want to have Aaliyah do a short presentation on what happened to Oakman Orthopedic, have David Aerospace, have the Tuskegee Airmen there to speak on what happened with David Aerospace, just to set the tone.
Okay.
Once we set that tone, well, let me take a step back. Before that, do an introduction, explain what's going on, introduce Amnesty International, do all of that. Get the tone set by the two groups here in Detroit. Once that's set, we break out into the groups. And hopefully we have a big turnout. Maybe we have, 5 groups. We can dictate how we break the groups out. We answer the questions, come back, report.
Well, after